Is it on? Hey guys, Richard here. Hey, in today's garage video, not really a garage video, today's video, we're just gonna go for a ride. I'm gonna go for a solo ride. I'm gonna take a trike out, go to one of the local parks I haven't been to in a long time. It's usually kind of nobody there because it's secluded. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna go and do that. And yeah, thought I would show you the process of getting the rack hooked up to the truck. The trike rack, this is the 3265 model that we sell over at Hitch Pro. And also show you a little bit more about the rack lift again. Because what we wanted to do, oh, I gotta fight my trash can. What I wanted to do is not create a promotional video, okay? This is just a, hey, Richard is going for a ride and this is his setup type of video, right? So, but yeah, so if you can see down here, we got, on my version, I've got the large wheels on the, I almost called it the Hitch Pro. It was over there behind the camera laughing at me. We have a lot of customers calling this thing here the Hitch Pro. This is called the rack lift. Hitch Pro is the company name, but I could see why people would want to call that the Hitch Pro because it kind of makes sense. But anyway, we on our version, we went ahead and added the 6-inch wheels. It's an accessory item you can find on Amazon. We have links to it. And that just raises it up a couple of inches, which is needed for bigger SUVs or pickup trucks. I've got 20-inch tires on my truck, so the hitch and everything sits up just a little higher than what we would like for this. So that was an easy solution. We just put some bigger casters on it. But as you can see, man, you know, we can just roll right up to this thing. First of all, it's nice that you can just take this thing and roll it around, roll it out of the garage so you're not kind of, I don't know if you did see one of the promotional videos I made where it's a black and white video and I'm sitting there struggling with a stupid rack and trying to get it on. Yeah, there was a lot of truth in that video. But anyway, so yeah, pretty slick. This one's a little tall, so we got to lower it down. I think we had this on Ron's car last or something, I don't remember. But it is really tall. Gonna lower it down. There we go, something about like that. And then just let it slide on in. Whoop, there she went. Now I'm gonna pull a cotter pin on this side, pull this pin out. Now we gotta get this thing out of there, and so we just gotta lower it down, kind of get it out of the way. There we go. And slide this out of the way. We have been thinking about putting a handle on this thing to make it a little easier. So drop some comments down below and let me know if you think we should have a handle on it. The idea is maybe a handle that kind of sticks up a little ways like this, attaches right back here in the back, just to make it a little easier to handle it and get it out of the way. Got another gizmo here that's going to help me. Because this thing is heavy, and you're trying to get it attached by yourself, and you're trying to see where the pinhole is to line it up, we got this guy. This is not for sale yet, but it will be in the future. But basically, you slide your rack in enough to where the shank is all the way inside there. You pull this apart, stick it over your holes, and then you go looking for the hole alignment. Here we go. There we go. So now the holes are mostly lined up. The reason this isn't for sale yet, we're making some modifications to it yet. We're still prototyping and testing. But that'll be coming soon. Gotta get my hitch pin. Get it in there. There we go. Get our lock on there. Now we got to put on our stabilizer. And crank it down with a 3/4 inch socket. All right, so as you can see, it's fairly easy to load heavy racks like this. We're gonna pull out our cotter pin, pull out this pin down here so we can get our rack lowered. But a lot of people, we're getting a lot of good feedback so far. You know, we've only been shipping these out for a couple of weeks. We've only heard from a handful of people so far. But the ones that we have heard from, they're saying, man, outstanding, really like it, appreciate it, working well for us type of thing, because now they can take their trike and go places. And that's what it was all about. That's why we created the company. That's why we, you know, started building these racks, because there just isn't anything good out there for you to use to get your trikes to the park or down to the grandkids or wherever it is you want to haul them. And that's why we did it. Speaking of trikes, I got to dig one out, and it's a mess back here, so let's see what I can come up with and get the rack lift out of the way, because we don't need it. I'm going to have to, we got a new trike in. I'll show you now because you can't tell what it is probably, so, but that's something new we got. It's going to be assembled hopefully later today. But for this video, I'm going to take my favorite trike right now, which is the E-Triker. I just got to dig it out because look at this. We got bikes everywhere. Always something in my way, always shuffling things around. That's just how it is here at eBike Reviews. We got rid of some stuff recently, so we have a little more space in the garage currently. But look, I'm gonna have to get around that monstrosity. Maybe I can get around that way. Am I gonna make it? Woo! There we go. Yeah, so this particular rack, we call it the 3265 model because that's the size. It's 32 wide, 65 long. And it's perfect for, you know, these smaller compact folding trikes like the E-Triker, the Electric XP, the Mooncool TK or the TK Pro. All those work on it just fine. So, there we go. One thing you have to do, step in front of the camera, is for some of these trikes, you need to spin the front tire sideways and then bring it up just to give yourself a little extra room back here in the back. But as you can see now, plenty of room. We'll go ahead and get this secured before we go ahead and strap this guy down. We have another rack in the works. It's going to be called the 3475 model because it's just a little bit bigger, about 10 inches longer for those bigger trikes. And when I say bigger trikes, it'll haul the Meet One Tour. It'll haul a lot of the things that Admotor has. It's just designed bigger, stronger, got a few extra features that this one doesn't have because it needs to be robust for those bigger trikes, but we're excited about that. We haven't started production yet, so we haven't started advertising it yet, but same design concept, different lights, and bigger and beefier, much beefier. So it can really handle things like the Meet One Tour, which is really heavy. It's a 180-pound trike. It can handle that just fine. So pretty excited about that. I need to get some straps. I think they're in the back of the truck. Usually how it goes. Oh, and we also need to hook up our lights. Since we do have lights, we'll go ahead and use that plug in, get it plugged in there. Now, where are my straps? Oh no. That is a strap. That's not, oh yeah, that is the right one. I can use that. But it's only one. Oh no. What have we done? What have we done? Oh. Hey, you know what? We got plenty of straps somewhere. Oh, they might be in the back seat. Look at this. Look at this. Are they back here? Ha! This old man brain works sometimes. Whew. We like these straps too, so we didn't design these particular straps. Well, partly. We found a company that designed the fact that these are self-retracting, okay? But we chose the strap, the hooks, and designed this in down here, which is, it's shorter. It's a shorter strap, but it also has a loop. So if you want to loop around something and then hook it back up to here, so if you want to go around a post or a pole or something, you can, and then hook it back to itself right here. So it's kind of cool. We got a Velcro keeper on here to keep all this excess out of the way. But we really like it because it's simple to use. A lot of people have a hard time using these type of ratchet straps because they can be cumbersome, can be kind of hard. But we thought, you know what, we need to make it as easy as possible. And so when we found these, we said, yeah, this is what we want to offer. So let's see. I think we're going to go right over here. Pull the little trigger here. Look at that. All the excess rolls up, and you're ready to go. Start strapping it down. So that holds it in place in one direction. We're going to put another one on going the other direction. Let's see, grab another one here. See here? Pull the yellow trigger, and it just slides in and out. Pretty slick, huh? So I'm going to pull some excess out. Stick it over there. Leave this over here. And find a place to go ahead and hook this up. We're probably just going to hook it right there. Pull up that excess. Let it roll up. And I think we're going to hook this one right here maybe. Maybe go over the top. There we go. When you tighten or when you strap down a trike, you want to make sure that you use two traps and you have two straps. And you have one pull in one direction, one pull in the opposite direction. And when you do that, it's really going to make it solid on there, right? It's just not going to roll around. So it's going to be pretty good going down the road. All right, and that's it. This thing's ready to go. One other thing I hadn't done yet, I got to throw the pin in over here that's on the pivot to lock this rack in. We haven't done that yet. Hey, so we made it to our little this little park out here. This is way out in the country. I mean, we had to drive 25 minutes or something down a little highway. Nothing really out here except for a few houses. That's how remote this place is. And there's never anybody here. And here it is a Saturday and no one here. So we got a child park over here. We got a nice lake over there. There's a trail that goes all the way around this lake out here, so it's real nice. And it's just never utilized. Every time I've been out here, there's been maybe one other person out here. It's kind of crazy. But hey, look, we made it just safe and sound. Again, getting back to these straps right here, how easy it is to disconnect them. All you got to do is pull the yellow trigger up here on top and push this lever, pinch it closed. And when you do that, it just releases. Look at that. So now our strap is loose, nice and easy. I like these straps a lot because I have used regular ratchet straps for many, many years, and they're just a pain in the rear. Over here, same thing. There you go. Give us plenty of slack there. Over here and undo this one. All right, from here we're just going to drop our ramp. Nice and easy. Unhook both pins. Don't want to lose those. Unhook the pin. Lower this down. I like to push these down out of the way, just in case you trip and fall or something, you don't smack them. That is how easy it is, guys. Hey, come along, go for a ride with me. We're gonna go for a ride, maybe take a quick spin around this lake right here on this trail, and just enjoy our day. Ha ha. Woo, somebody else was riding this thing. I think it was Emma. Gonna have to adjust that seat. Oh my goodness. There it is. She had this thing all the way down. There we go. Give me a little length there. Ha! Woo! Here we go. All right, here's what that little trail looks like. Hey, I'm just gonna handhold my camera here because I don't have my chest mount. So I'm just gonna hold the camera, kind of show you what we got. And look at this beautiful little park, underutilized. Yeah, I'll tell you what, gotta slow down this triker. This triker's a little fast for this road. Gotta keep both hands on the steering wheel, so I'm gonna have to two-finger the camera over here. Boy, this thing is blazing down the road, blazing down the trail. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it back down in the pass too, slow it down just a little bit. Oh, how much fun this is. Guys, let me tell you what, the 3265 rack, which is mostly what this video is about, we got it on sale over there at Hitch Pro, so make sure you go check it out. We've also just got it listed on Amazon, so if you prefer to shop on Amazon, if you have a question about it, make sure you reach out to us. And yeah, let us know. We have that bigger rack I was telling you, the 3475. We'll be starting production on that pretty soon. And it will haul your much larger trikes like I mentioned. But not only that, kind of excited about it because that one will also haul 2 of these smaller trikes like the one I'm riding. So if you have 2 small folding trikes, like again, the electric triker, the XP trike, maybe the Moon Cools, you know, the TK1, TK Pro, those all basically the same size, same frame. If you fold them both up, then you can sit them side by side on the back of that rack and you'll be able to take 2 trikes. And I know a lot of people are looking for that. So we're excited to offer that. So that's gonna be coming out here, hopefully in a not too distant future. We'll be putting that out there on pre-order. We've got a couple other rack designs that we've been working on for months, and we're getting closer to being able to do something with those as well. So one's a more of a premium style rack. We won't get into that too much. And then we have another rack that is a little more budget friendly. All of them have ramps. We're not going to provide you anything that requires you to pick up your trike and set it on there other than the one I just mentioned, the 3475. It does have a ramp, but it if you want to use it to haul 2 folding trikes, you have to fold your trikes up first. And so therefore you would have to pick them up and set them on there. But yeah, we're trying to find solutions to problems, and that's what we like doing over here at Hitch Pro. So we hope you enjoy that. If you have suggestions for us, drop them in the comments, reach out to us. And that's gonna be it for this video. So you guys ride responsibly, ride safe, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in another video real soon.